Something crazy happened. I'm doing my practicum in healthcare, and we were working with this one guy, and he starts telling us this story about he's a Czechoslovakian guy, and I guess him and his sister were tending to their herd of sheep in a field when they were kids. He was 12 at the time, he said, and I guess they saw this huge, what he called a balloon, but it was silver, and they were really interested in it, so they went to go touch it. But when they got near it, it shot up into the sky. Yeah, crazy. And they both freaked out and started running. His sister started screaming in one direction, he started running in another, and I guess he got paralyzed, he said. He couldn't move. And then the next thing he knows, he wakes up and he's in that same field, but it's nighttime now. And he starts screaming because he's freaked out. And his parents and some villagers find him because they were out looking for him, I guess, because he'd been missing. And they find him, and he tells his parents and everything, and they don't really know what to think about it. And so he starts having these nightmares about these scary people. I think how did he describe them? He described them as ugly people. He described them as ugly people were coming after him and touching him. Ugly people were touching him. And I asked him what they looked like, and he said they were short with big eyes. And so he was having these nightmares, and he goes to school. I think he said it was a couple days later, and some police come to school, and they bring him to the principal's office, and they tell him what happened to you. Don't tell anyone else about it. Just tell them that you saw a balloon. And he asked them, well, what happens if I do talk about it? And they said, we'll put you in the bad boy school. Remember, he's 12, so he's scared of going to this bad boy school. So he never talked about it to anybody but his parents and his sister. And just so happens that he starts telling this story, and of course, I'm interested in all this stuff, so he seemed very genuine, and he said it really scared him. He wishes if it had to happen to him, it wasn't when he was 12. He wishes it happened to him when he was a little older so he could deal with it a bit better. But yeah, it's a crazy story. I also asked him what color the balloon was, and I think I said it earlier, silver colored. And he said there were no markings on it at all. It was just basically like featureless, but like, I don't know, round like a balloon, I guess. And just crazy story. And it just so happened that we were working on this guy, and he just starts telling the story. Pretty cool. So I thought I'd document it before I started forgetting some of the finer details about his story. So not a Sasquatch story, but definitely an interesting story nonetheless. Thanks for watching, guys.